camera down want the face one. Yeah. This is my thing, guys. Look at the kitty. She's like, she loves sleeping on me. She always does this to me. My thing, guys, she is not on a freaking mortgage, and I keep looking this stuff up for that like app thing, and it keeps saying like, yeah, she doesn't have any rights to make any demands about anything, about telling you anything, because she's not on a mortgage. Only he can do that. And that's my thing. I don't understand. Like, I've been going through this whole situation the whole time when I came here, like with her opposing stuff on me, like telling me like this and that to do around the house, like mop the floor, or like just because I wasn't going outside at a certain time, she would like knock on my door and be like this and that, like there was something wrong with me or something. And her making demands about the house, like I need to do this, I need to do that, like certain amounts. And how are you doing stuff like that and you're not even freaking owner of this house and you think you have so much authority? And why is he letting her act like that? That's my thing. To normal people would be like, she said she wants to redo the bathroom, but she said she's gonna do it her way, even though he does whatever he says. She doesn't care about it. A normal person would be like a normal ex-wife would be like, hey honey, are you fine with me like changing up the bathroom? I would like to make it this color. Can we talk an agreement with that? Not just say I don't care what he thinks, or say like I don't care if he wants me to leave, I'm gonna stay anyway. That's like forceful action. If he doesn't want to be around you, and if he doesn't want to be with you anymore, and he wants you to leave, you should leave respectfully. That would be a respectful matter. Not, I'm gonna stay anyway, blah blah this. That's what I'm saying. Like, my thing is her telling me like when to come in at like 8 o'clock, trying to give me a curfew when you don't have the freaking authority to do that. That's ridiculous. I should have asked in the beginning about who was the owner of the house. I should have been legitimate in the first front, but I wasn't thinking about that. I was thinking about getting off the street. Like, when you're homeless, you just want to, like, I don't know. You just gotta be more careful, you know? Because you don't know what you're getting yourself into. When you go to people's houses, strangers' houses, you don't even freaking know, even though they seem they have good intentions to you. And some can have, like, good intentions and bad vibes at the same time. Like, some stuff's off, some stuff's good. Like, but not kicking me back to the freaking street or reactions like that. And she was like, you gotta leave in freaking August. I'm like, well, you're not owner of this house, so how can you say I have to leave in August? That doesn't make any sense. Did he say that? I don't think he did. He has to have say, like, and if he does have say about it, like, they have to go through the law legally way They can't just up and make demands like that because they're not the law. They're not the freaking police. They're not a freaking judge. They have to go do it the right way. And that's the crazy thing about it. That's like crazy stuff. Like, that's the thing I don't understand. It's not normal to me. And then he's not freaking saying anything. He got his little mouth shut. Like, mouth shut. Like, you know, like what's going down. And you're not saying anything. You need to speak up more. Sometimes, like, if you see somebody trying to take advantage of somebody, sometimes you need to speak up for them. Like, that's what the Bible says. But they're not like into that type of stuff. They're not Christians. They're not real Christians. So they wouldn't understand that type of like even a caring person, like non-Christian unbeliever that understands about human dignity. Human dignity. When you see somebody hurting somebody, trying to take advantage of somebody, you would speak up for that person. Because you wouldn't want nobody to do that something to your family like that, would you? No. And it is cruel, man. It's cruel to act like that. Like, it's evil. Like, it's like putting you in harm's way. Just putting you through that situation. Like, how do you do that? Like, how did she come to my freaking door one time and say, I have to go somewhere else? Like, I didn't even freaking do anything. And you have to knock on my door and say, I have to go before my time. If you know I'm waiting on an apartment. You know I'm trying to, like, move in an apartment and you're going to tell me in the middle of nowhere I have to freaking go outside somewhere else? That's ridiculous. Unnecessary. And I watch freaking chickens in the hospital. I freaking watch the freaking dogs. I freaking put the dishes up. I did extra things I didn't have to do. And you didn't freaking realize it. You want to complain about one little thing on the freaking sink. Come on now. That's ridiculous. And I don't even freaking dirty that sink. Like, I wiped it down every time I use it. So that's crazy. Like, sometimes you freaking blaming stuff on me. Blaming stuff on me. Like, I don't even freaking be doing that stuff you be saying. Like, she try to say, like, oh, you use a coffee pot. No, I don't use that freaking coffee pot. That's what I was trying to tell her. Like, no, it's all in your mind. You think I do half the stuff you're blaming me for, but it's your husband that's doing it. I'm getting blamed for his stuff. It's ridiculous. And I already say, like, oh, I clean up after myself when I dirty my dishes up. Like, I wash everything out, everything I use, and put the stuff back. I had my own dishes to use when I came here because I didn't want to go through all that stuff. I had a reason why I had my own dishes. So I don't have to touch anybody's stuff, so I don't have to hear their mouth.